Welcome to day 83 of the video series of the transformation series. Hello, welcome in. I appreciate you hopping in. Like I said, 80 plus days down so far in the transformation series. We've made great progress so far. We weighed in yesterday down almost 40 pounds, which were 80 days, 40 pounds, about half a pound a day. That's pretty dang good if I'm saying so. I messed up that a little bit. I'm sorry for that. A long day, my English goes when I get tired. So without further ado, let's walk through today. Let's walk through what all that looked like, where we're sitting at, and what is going on. So today was our fill day. Today was fill day at the gym. I almost forgot it for a second. Shoulders, forearms, and abs in the gym today, getting those done. And definitely feeling the repercussions of the past couple days in the gym. My chest and shoulders are sore. Granted, worked them a little more today. And my legs from yesterday are super sore. Did a little bit of a walk not too long ago / jog, and was definitely feeling it in the legs. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So going through today and what that all looked like, honestly, I slept in this morning. Didn't have to be at work early and kind of just slept right through my alarms and was up around 10. I wanted to get up between 8 and 9, so slept in an hour and a half more than I would have liked to. So not super happy with that, but it happens. But yeah. I'm saying but a lot right now. I apologize for that. So woke up, had some meetings online first, and then went into the gym. Like I said, shoulders, forearms, abs. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm going to walk through what that workout looked like. Starting off for me, I always do a little shoulder warm-up. I say little shoulder warm-up, but it takes a while. It is shoulder just open, close on cables per each shoulder. So it's basically 4 sets to account for like one grouping, I'll call it. So do the 4 sets of 10 reps each for the one group. Do that 5 times. That's my shoulder warm-up. I warm up with it a little lighter and then go to a heavier weight. Granted, a little lighter is like 5 to 10 pounds. A little heavier is 10 to 15 pounds on the cables. It's not too much, but I always do that to start off my day because I like feeling the mind-muscle connection I can get with doing a slower, more controlled motion like that. And also, it burns a good bit, and I really like the feeling of a little burn at the gym. That is the point, after all. So after those, we moved over to some forearms. For forearms, it's just, again, on the cables. A lot of today is going to be cable work, is just forearm curls on the cables. So like basically going halfway up a bicep curl and just curling your wrist all the way down, all the way up, hitting your forearms fully, and that wrapped up those. After that, moving back to another shoulder movement, did some cable lat raises. Always a big fan of these. Shout out Jeff Nippard for the proper form that he's done in his last few, where a lot of people tend to do it with your cable racked all the way at the bottom. I do it a few notches up to where it's about parallel with my fingertips. That way I get a little more tension on my reps. And from his videos and what he explained, and I trust Jeff Nippard, I like science-based lifting. I think it's a really cool subject. You get more tension at a 90-degree angle. You're more at a 90-degree angle when you are holding closer to your fingertips / wrists rather than all the way down on the cable. So we went through those to get our shoulders burned a little more. After that, moving over to some shrugs, a little lean over shrug always feels good. I was debating doing some dumbbell lat raises, but I decided to go with the cables, so I went over to the dumbbells just for the shrugs and got those done. So we hit our shoulders, our traps, and our forearms, and then one other thing I wanted to hit, of course, is abs. So went over and did some crunches. I like this crunch machine at my gym. I feel it a lot in my abs, and I really like the feeling and overall weight on it, and it's comfortable, so I went through that. Granted, all of the abs were taken today. Everybody was doing abs. So sitting there and had to wait for a couple of the machines, and that was the first one that opened up anyway, so I can't complain there. I do some free weight ab exercises throughout the week, but when I hit abs, I like to do it on that machine just because I feel it the most. So that wrapped up the weights part of today. Not too much, nothing too crazy, but we still have a lot to go in the gym. So after that, as always, hopped on the treadmill for half an hour and went through a little walk, a little bit of incline, went up to about 7.5 today, progressively throughout the walk. Was feeling a little tired, so I didn't go too hard, although I think I should have. But yeah, after that, as always, finishing off the gym day with the sauna. I love the sauna, clears my mind, gets me in a good spirit coming out of the gym. Took a shower and then headed into work, and that was it for the workout, and then was at work until roughly 9 o'clock today. Had to run over and get some groceries. Aldi was closed. I had no food in the apartment when I woke up this morning. I say no food, but like no protein. I had bread and tortillas and like croutons and lettuce, but like no protein to go with that, except for a couple eggs. But a couple eggs as their own meal is kind of bland, and I'm an intermittent fasting fan, so I ended up not eating throughout the day and waiting until I get a big dinner in me. And for dinner, had a really good one. Cooked up some eggs, some ground beef, uh, onions and peppers grilled in a pan. So if you want to call them grilled, quote unquote. And then what else did I put those? I put those on tortillas with some light mayo and hot sauce. I'm a big sauce fan, so I need to get that flavoring in a little bit. And some spinach on that as well. And then covered the whole thing. Well, not covered the whole thing, but added some potatoes, baked potatoes real quick. I should say roasted potatoes, not baked. Just cubed them up, threw a bunch of seasoning on them, a little pan spray, and threw those in the oven. And that was our dinner. So a bigger meal, a lot of protein in it. For the eggs, it was 2 whole eggs and then half a cup, maybe a little more of egg whites. I looked at the pour. It was a good bit of eggs, so a lot of protein there, and then a lot of protein in the straight ground beef as well. So that was our dinner and our meal for today and what we got there. Not my greatest meal cooked ever. I definitely would do it a little more separated rather than in like little tacos. I put them on tortillas and did kind of like a breakfast taco. But I don't know. I think I would rather do it with some toast and then individually and then eat them one by one rather than throwing it all in a mush on the plate. So that was our eating for the day, and then wrapped up our gym as I'm preparing to take on 75 hard. I'm getting myself a little used to multiple workouts in a day. I just got back. If my cheeks are a little rosy still, it's cold today. It's been very warm down here in Virginia, but tonight it got to like 35 and was just out for a quick little 45-minute walk because one, I had to get my steps up. We got to just over 12,000 on the day, and I've been aiming for over 10,000 for the past few days, so really happy to get that total up. I got home and I was sitting at like 8,000. I'm like, maybe a little less, somewhere around there. I'm like, that's not great for the day. I should stay a little more active. I should get outside and do a little walk, get the fresh air. I like going out at night and looking up at the stars when there's clear skies. I think it's awesome. And just getting that little mind clearing, listening to a podcast, and closing out the day like that. So yeah, that brings us to where we are right now. That was a busy day for me, but I don't know, still a lot to improve, still a lot to work on. But overall, really happy with how we're feeling. One thing that I've been thinking about today, I cannot believe I was 40 pounds heavier than I was. Definitely something I was thinking about, like some of my clothes that I'm putting on. Granted, the shirt I'm wearing right now definitely feels a lot looser, but some shirts I was putting on, like still a little tight. Granted, I hope that's just my shoulders getting a little bigger or some muscle coming in. I'm kidding. I don't know exactly where that would be. I do have broad shoulders, so that is something I tend to have. Like larger, I have to wear larger sizes, but I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, there's no way 40 pounds heavier me, 40 pounds of fat more fit into some of the shirts that I'm wearing now. Because I did. And that was astonishing to me. I'm like, dude, there's no way you were that fat. What are we doing? Because I still feel very fat. Granted, body dysmorphia is a thing. I've always had it. I've always seen myself as a fat kid, even when I've been in better shape, but especially right now. Even though, like, I notice we're making progress. And I look at the progress pictures. I'm really happy with the progress we're making. I'm still looking at it and be like, dang, you still got a lot to go. And we do. So, yeah, that's where we're sitting at right now. That was some of the thoughts throughout today. But overall, yeah, a lot to do come this weekend. The weather's supposed to be very nice, so I want to get outside a lot. Probably going to get some golfing in. It's supposed to rain a good bit, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to find a way to get outside, do some cardio, walks, jogs, go for a walk on a trail close to my apartment, play some tennis, play some golf, and see what we can do outside. The weather's supposed to be like up to 80 on Saturday and sunny, which is going to be a beautiful day. And then like moving into next week, high 60s, low 60s, which compared to like 30s and 40s, I will take that any day. I'm from Buffalo. Anything above 50 is summer to me. So definitely looking forward to that come then. But yeah, tomorrow will be our pull day, getting back to the start of the rotation for the gym. For anyone who doesn't know, I run a pull, push, legs, and fill day. I don't do days off from the gym. I do an all or nothing technique with working out, and if I need a rest day and I'm like, I feel terrible, I genuinely need to rest, and having like an active rest day where I just do a little cardio or I'm super sore, or if I just need to like chill out for a day, I'll do that. But I do tend to go every single day. Our field days are lighter. Like I said, today I walked you through that. It's nothing crazy. It's not doing any lat pull downs. It's not doing crazy back exercises. I'm not doing benches or dumbbell presses or like extreme tricep workouts, squats, leg press, anything like that. It's a chill day to it's kind of like an active rest day, but still hitting those underlying muscle groups that you're not going to hit as hard throughout your normal workouts. At least for my normal workouts, I'm not hitting my traps as hard. I'm not hitting my abs as much. So making sure that we're getting all that in. But yeah, I think I'll stop yapping for today. We've definitely hit our time of just me talking too much, and I want to get this edited and get to bed because I want to wake up earlier in the morning, try to get to the gym a bit earlier. Long day ahead of me to come tomorrow. So thank you so much for hopping in. I really appreciate it as always. You guys are amazing. The comments are great. The subscriber count keeps going. That's awesome. This is a personal log for me, and I'm happy that other people are finding enjoyment and motivation from it. That means the world to me. I had a comment yesterday that genuinely hit so hard. So thank you so much for leaving that. Just telling me to keep pushing. You can do it, stuff like that. It really means the world. And as always, when I wrap things up, do better tomorrow, make a better version of yourself, make steps between today and tomorrow that tomorrow you will be happy with, and enjoy the progress you have made in such a short span as you look to make even more progress in your overall life. So thank you so much for hopping in, and I'll see you in the next video.